Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. How is it going today? Are you good, bad, or sick? But I wish all is well today. Well, student, we are going to give you material. It's about hortatory exposition. Tujuan pembelajaran kita itu tentang peserta didik terampil menangkap makna secara kontekstual dari teks hortatory exposition dan menyusun teks hortatory exposition untuk menyampaikan pendapatnya. Nah, di sini ada kompetensi dasar yang akan kita capai. Kompetensi dasar kita yang akan kita capai adalah membedakan fungsi sosial, struktur teks, dan unsur kebahasaan beberapa teks hortatory exposition, baik lisan maupun tulisan, dengan memberi dan meminta informasi terkait pandangan atau pendapat mengenai topik yang hangat dibicarakan secara umum, argumentasi pendukung, serta saran sesuai dengan konteks penggunaannya. Indikator kita yang pertama adalah mengidentifikasi informasi yang rumpang dari teks hortatory exposition. Kedua, mengidentifikasi fungsi-fungsi dari bagian teks hortatory exposition. Dan selanjutnya, mengidentifikasi unsur kebahasaan yang digunakan dalam teks hortatory exposition, seperti subordinate conjunction, noun clause, dan sentence connector. Well, what is hortatory exposition? Let's check. Hortatory exposition is a text of spoken or writing text that intended to explain the listener or readers that something should or should not happen or be done. Now, we are going to give you again about what is the purpose of hortatory exposition. Okay, the purpose of the hortatory exposition is to persuade the readers and listeners that something should or should not to be case. Well, it's about text organization. In the text organization, there are three parts. Okay, the first part is thesis. Thesis means that to introduction to the main idea of effect or events that will be raised or discussed. The second, it's about arguments. Arguments mean that it's reason or fact supporting the thesis. And the third is about recommendation. Sometimes the recommendation in the last paragraph of the hortatory exposition, recommendation of the writer to the reader, like mean a suggestion or solution to try. And then we want to talk to you about the language feature. The first is conjunction. Conjunction like means and, or, and etc. And the second things is the present tense. The present tense like subject, verb, object, complement. And the third one is about compound sentence. Next, it's about complex sentence. And the next is a modal adverbs like must, should, might, certainly, surely, and etc. Next is about subjective opinion. I think, in my opinion, like that. The next is emotive words. Subordinate conjunctions function to link two or more clauses in complex sentences, indicate time, place, condition, purpose, result, contrast, cause and effect relation. Example, after, before, since, until, while, when, whenever, wherever, where, if, provided, that, rather than, unless, whether, as, because, that, then, to, although, even though, even if, whereas, so that. Non-clause, a dependent clause working as a noun, can be a subject, object, or complement. Example, we couldn't remember how long the tremor lasted. What we urgently need for the victims of the quake are medicine, food, drinking, water, blanket, and tents. Useful phrases. It's about connectors to link argument, like one important effect, in addition, furthermore, firstly, secondly, thirdly, and finally, and unfortunately. Making recommendations. It's high time, blah 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 blah. I think the government should blah 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 blah. There must be an effective way to do it. Blah 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 should blah blah blah. Or should be blah blah blah. Or it would be best to blah 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 blah.
Listen to the following text. Fill in the blanks. Then answer the questions.
A clean and fresh city will surely make the city healthy and pleasant to live in. Every morning, especially in the dry season, all roads should be watered and swept by the workers of the regional government under the mayor's instruction. Bad habits, such as smoking and throwing rubbish anywhere, which disadvantage many people and cause bad smells and dangerous diseases, should be stopped at once. The mayor should impose penalties or fines on people who do not comply with the regulations on cleanliness. For example, a person who doesn't smoke in a smoking room, or people who throw rubbish on the roads or in the river, or those who do not dump their garbage in the proper places, should be fined. Communities should plant enough trees along the road. Every building, house, or public place should be surrounded by shady trees which bear colourful flowers.
Well, class, you have done a very good job today. Most of you are active. I hope next time all of you involved in the interaction. How do you feel during the lesson? Is there anyone to say something? Well, thank you very much and see you next class. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.